going on YouTube? So, I wanted to do a video about what has been going on lately in Thailand and the changes that are going on around here. First of all, I want to start off by talking about what happened to me coming back from Malaysia. So, I got pulled aside, and being that I am a frequent visitor, they questioned me why come I don't have a visa. They decided to let me stay, but said that I'm gonna need a visa if I want to come back as frequently as I have in the past. Now, I would expect this if I was one of those guys that did the border runs, but I actually fly out and travel to other and visit other countries and spend time there before I come back here. Um, but supposedly they're having an issue with this, and I know one of the reasons why is because there's like a fear of um, illegal activity going on, as well as, excuse me, I gotta get this water, as well as as well as concerns about people who like to backpack, staying past their stay. Um, a few foreigners staying here, being homeless. Um, and this is also one of the reasons why they are, well, I can't say it's official or not because once again, they're going back and forth with it the same way they were going back and forth about marijuana here. Um, so I want to say maybe about a week or so ago, there was an announcement that they were going to cut your stay from 60 days back down to 30 days. And a lot of the concerns was for the same reason that I mentioned before. But the thing is that on average, people don't usually stay here more than 2 to 3 weeks. So once again, I think, to be honest with you, I think it's all about a money grab, but also a combination of the other things that I mentioned that they are concerned about. Um, and what I plan on doing is I'm actually going to be canceling my Japan trip, and I'm planning on getting a extension here and then getting the multiple entry visa, which lasts 6 months. So you can come and go as you please within those 6 months. But after that, it expires. But that's pretty much all I need for now because the goal was to be out here full time by 20, well, really this year, but due to what happened to the main channel, I had to kind of put that off on hold. But 2026, we're definitely going to try to come back around to that. Now, what's very important, you guys, is that the idea to go back the 30 days after expanding it to 60 days just last summer, they were pretty stern about changing it back down to 30 days, and they were said it could go into effect as early as like May or June. So that's not even a year of expanding it to 60 days. But I recently just saw an article saying that they're going to put a halt on it because now there are other concerns, as well as a lot of foreigners, or should I say, well, foreigners slash tourists that had a complaint about this. So, and some other reasons why some of the people and the higher ups, as far as the ties go, they had other reasons as well. Um, so it kind of makes me wonder. I think it's a similar situation to the marijuana situation where there's this kind of back and forth, and I think they're probably listening to both sides. And it seems like everybody has legitimate reasons why they want to keep things the way they are, as opposed to what they want to change. And I know one of the main things about Thailand is that they want to continue to boost their economy through tourism. As you know, some of you guys may know, Bangkok is the most visited city in the world, and rightfully so. One of the best, most beautiful, biggest airports you'll see, um, and you get through immigration pretty fast considering the amount of people that come in and out of there. Um, and also, it's it's such a major hub as far as like flying to other places as well. Um, like if, like let's say for example, if you wanted to travel to other parts of Asia, um, get the Bangkok, you can pretty much fly direct damn near anywhere from Bangkok. You know, like originally when I had planned on going to Japan, I had a direct flight. Dude, that's like a 6 hour flight. That's not a short flight. Um, just to give you guys an idea of how big tourism is here. But what I will say is that um, just, you know, be on the lookout for that. Be aware of it. Do your Google searches. Um, Look at your advisory charts and whatnot, and just keep up with that. If especially if you plan on coming here like within the next few months. Which also reminds me, the ETA. For you guys that don't know what that is electronic like arrival card. Um, Basically had to do the same thing um, when I went to Malaysia. If I would have went to Singapore, I would have had to do the same thing. And I believe you do something similar when you go to the Philippines, maybe Indonesia too. You guys, it's really not that big of a deal. This is just an easy way for them to track you and make sure you're not overstaying your stay. Because, like I said, they've been having issues with backpackers and people staying over and not leaving. So I think the ETA will help crack down on that, which is maybe one of the reasons why they might have backpedaled a little bit on going back to 30 days. And I pray to God that they don't, because I think staying 60 days and then being able to extend another 30, I just think if they really want to boost tourism, that's definitely the way to go. Because, I mean, who really wouldn't mind spending 3 months in Thailand if they could? But just to put this out there in my own personal opinion, I knew something wasn't right and something was a little bit off, because when I made it back down to Pattaya, right? And, you know, I go out later on that night. And as I'm going to Walking Street, because where I stay at, you can just cut down Second Street and then cut down one of them little side streets, and it'll lead you to Club Mist and Republic, which run off of Walking Street. So it's basically like a back way. So you don't have to deal with all the traffic headed towards Walking Street from the very front of the street. I immediately noticed, like, man, it just looks like it's way less people here. Now, don't get me wrong, it was a Sunday night, but when I tell you every night feels like a Friday night in Thailand, I stick by that. You feel me? So when I'm on my way to, and then I'm over here like, damn, it just feel like it's way less people out here. And keep in mind, I was only in Malaysia for 12 days. And then when I go to Club Mist, I'm over here looking around like, wait a second, like this place ain't open anymore. That place ain't, like, what the hell is going on? So my first thought was like, damn, were these places being ran by foreigners, and maybe that's why that happened, or God knows what, man? Because I was just kind of like, I was a little bit concerned, like, hold on, man, like just way less traffic, and when I see mean way less traffic, I mean people. So I was just like, what the hell is going on? And then like even even to going to some of the clubs, they don't feel as packed as they used to be. So it's like it kind of got me wondering, like, you know, maybe they didn't let everybody enter Thailand like they let me enter Thailand. So again, grateful. I'll keep you guys posted on the necessary steps and what you need to do in order to stay longer and get multiple entry visas. I'm currently working with a visa agent right now who is um, doing everything for me. And when she gets back with me, eventually I'll get the ball rolling on that. And I'll vlog that and share that with you guys, so that way you guys kind of have an idea exactly what to do if you ever choose to do the same or end up being in the same predicament. Hopefully you don't, and hopefully a video like this to kind of get you ahead of the game, so that way you're not surprised by anything when you come here. But I think that was more so for the frequent visitors like myself, because as you guys know, I pretty much spend most of my time here. I just tell people I live here because I'm here most of the time. I'm usually not away from here longer than a month or two tops. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share with you guys, because there's been a lot of talk about this within the last week or so. So with me being down here, plus what I experienced re-entering coming from Malaysia, I figured I'd just bundle it all up together in one video with you guys, so that way you get the whole spiel of what's going on and the changes that are happening down here. All right, you guys. So until next time, you guys, deuces.